Well, first I want to introduce myself. I'm Kathleen Mead, and I'm Executive Vice President here at the California Endowment. I want to begin first by thanking many of you who were here because there were a number of us in Washington, D.C. together yesterday at about this time. So a number of people got on planes and came back here for this launch after we had the opportunity to meet with the First Lady yesterday and announce the FreshWorks Fund. And so thank you all for hopping on a plane and getting here, and everybody looks no worse for the wear, so we appreciate you being here. But there's one particular person that I want to thank for being here, and that is Peter Larkin. Where are you, Peter? We didn't get to meet. Hi, Peter. Nice to meet you. Peter is President and CEO of the National Grocers Association, and he got on a red-eye last night to be with us here, so thank you very much for doing that. You're going to hear from a number of people tonight, so we'll save many of the introductions until later. But first of all, I just want to thank everyone for being here for the launch of our California FreshWorks Fund. This is a $200 million, in case you missed all of the media that's coverage that this has gotten today in the last 24 hours, which is enormous, and we're so happy about it. It's a $200 million public-private partnership fund that will go for financing grocery stores and accessing other forms of healthy food for retail in our California's food deserts. When we were in Washington, D.C. yesterday, there were so many examples of things that the business community can do to help us address the problem of the food deserts and the food swamps in the communities that we all care about. And philanthropy has done this for years. The food advocates have done this for years. But to have business stepping up to the plate with us and address this issue is just so exciting. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So I am here on behalf of our President and CEO, Bob Ross, who you all know, who is off on vacation. But he sent a picture of us toasting FreshWorks funds from the beach, so that was good. And our board of directors to thank you all so much for participating. There's something that everybody in this room can do to help support this initiative. And throughout the next year, as we're beginning to put this money to work in the communities, I am certain that we will reach out to all of you and get your assistance. So thank you. This is a celebration, and I know we're sitting in here and it looks like we're going to do some business, but this is really a celebration of the work of everyone. And I want to tell you that this is going to bring us closer to a reality that many of our staff have worked on for many years. And first, I want to introduce Marian Standish, who is one of those people. Marian Standish has been working on food justice issues and food access issues at the California Endowment for 14 years. This is new for some of us. For me, for Tina Castro, this has been new for us. But for Marian, it has been a lot of work and a lot of time and a lot of energy. And we really want to thank Marian for paving the way and creating the vision for our organization. Thank you, Marian.
Thank you, Kathleen.
I want to hand the podium over to Marian, and she'll tell you more about her work. Thank you.
Thanks, Kathleen, for that generous introduction. And welcome to everybody, and congratulations and special thanks to all my colleagues here at the California Endowment for putting together such a great party. So let's have a round of applause for everybody. You know, at the California Endowment, one of the things that we understand is really core to our mission and our work is that health means more than a visit to the doctor's office. And those of us who have heard Dr. Ross speak and worked with him over the years know that he often says, healthcare is necessary but not sufficient to produce good health. And that's part of why we're here today, because we understand really what it means to be healthy and how people can get healthy. And one of the core elements of health is that it happens in neighborhoods. Health happens when it's closer to home. It happens when we have neighborhoods that are walkable, that have safe streets, parks, and playgrounds. It happens when we have schools that serve healthy food, that offer physical activity opportunities and programs, that graduate all the students in the school and serve as a resource to their communities. It also happens when our healthcare system focuses on preventing chronic disease rather than just treating it. It happens when our neighborhoods have economic and social services and the ability to provide residents with quality jobs and have pride in the places that they live in. This is really how health happens in the United States and really around the world. And we're part of that movement here today. Health happens, as we know, when everyone, regardless of where they live, who they are, what their income is, have access to healthy, quality, and affordable food. And that's why we're here tonight to celebrate. Together, we will make a big, big contribution to how health happens, and in so doing, improve the lives of many, many, many people across the state. And I want to congratulate all of our partners for your courage to take this kind of step and take the risks involved, for your contributions, because they're all significant and all meaningful, and because of your conviction to the issues and the values of healthy food and food justice for everyone. But now the hard work really begins. We need to get it done. We need to bring this exciting new resource to underserved communities in California, and we need to get together when we break ground or open the doors of our first grocery store funded by the FreshWorks Fund in California, and I hope we'll all be there and be together for that wonderful event. One person who's been at the forefront of making healthy, quality food accessible and pioneered community-led efforts that make a difference is Rosa Soto. Under her leadership, Baldwin Park, and for those of you not from Los Angeles, it's a community not far from here, has become known across the country as a leader in creating healthy food and physical activity environments for its residents. Because of their leadership, and I can say here because of Rosa Soto, their mayor, Manuel Lozano, was invited to be the lead speaker at yesterday's White House event. Rosa is the regional director of the California Center for Public Health Advocacy. And, mark my words, Rosa will not only help all of us secure new resources for healthy food in communities, but she will also ensure that each and every beneficiary of those resources stands by their commitments to healthy food, to jobs, and to economic opportunity. So once again, thank you all for your work, your contribution, and I'm going to turn the podium over to Rosa Soto, who has a few words as well.
What an exciting day for California, and yesterday, of course, for the country. Thank you so much, all of you, healthcare organizations, our funders, our partners that are working in communities and making them primed for being good partners, to those of you who will be investing and being great messengers of food access in our communities. We are facing in many of our communities the difficulties that are compounded all over the country, the difficult economy, fewer resources, lack of space, and socioeconomic challenges and the like. But we have a lot of heart in our community and a lot of willingness to want to work at creating a better environment, at making sure that food access isn't about a title, but it's really about changing quality of life. We want to make sure that our kids have a place to go with their families where they don't have to pick and choose from junk, but that they really get an opportunity for really good, great quality food, fruits and vegetables, and just healthy meals. So we're excited about this opportunity that the California Endowment has offered many of us in this partnership, and excited for our new partners, the grocers, the bankers, the investors. I'm working with a lot of city councils and community folks, resident advisory committees, who are just ready to be the partners on the ground to send the message that people are coming to make better food access available. So with that, I just want to say to you that we will be excited at every step of this effort to do what is needed to ensure that food access is a reality in our community, and that grocery stores really thrive and become a great partner of the communities where they're just not just yet. So thank you all for your time today, and I'm excited to hear all the rest of the speakers coming up. Congratulations.